Yo, what's going on, quarantine world? How's everybody coping with what is it, the ninth day of quarantine, isn't it? Yo, it's crazy in the UK, man. They said where it is, 1 million people have signed on, for benefits, for government benefits, money and that. 1 million people. Mad thing. I was on the phone with them for about 3 hours, still ain't got through. Do you know what I mean? But where it is, they're going to start calling people individually. This is broke the system, like system failure, like in the Matrix. Imagine how much people have lost their job in that uncertain moment, trying to get money off the government. And you better get what you can get now, because it's not going to last forever. I'm telling you now, the system is broken. This is like Great Depression level type stuff. I believe. They've not really spilled the beans on it yet. But what's important, why I wanted to do this video today, what's important that you realize, is that, because I've been saying it for a long time, if you've been following my pages on Instagram and Facebook, but the Illuminati is having a civil war that is an extension of, if you know your history, the War of the Roses, when the royal family had their own civil war between the House of York and the House of Lancaster. That war never ended. That war's still going on, and it's travelled and it transcends into politics as well. Donald Trump represents one side of the Illuminati, the side that didn't have the last say, so to speak. They weren't running things for the last couple of years. They trained him up for this position to take down the other side of the Illuminati. I'm not saying they're not both evil, do you understand? But they have squabbles among themselves as to how they want things done. So when they made they tried to impeach President Trump. That was the last straw for him. That's where all these indictments are coming from. So I just want to say, don't think that the corona thing ain't real, because it's real. There's a reason for it. But don't think that that's the only thing going on. There's bigger things going on behind that. So if you've never heard of Agenda 21, things like Project Zodiac, what else is there? Agenda 21, Project Zodiac. There's a few things out there that if you look up, you'll find that this corona thing is not what it's made out to be. Even with the 5G, most people know about the 5G, 60 megahertz effect on the virus and the effects that it has on oxygen molecules and water molecules, which we're made up of. So there's a lot more going on to this than the corona stuff, and everything ties together. Even with the climate change, it could be all climate change has mutated the coronavirus, because like I keep saying, coronavirus ain't new. There's many forms of coronavirus. It's even listed on certain disinfectant bottles and that. But this particular strain that we're seeing now, this COVID-19, this is something totally different. Do you understand? So yeah, man, just continue to stay out of the way of these devils. Like, keeping to yourself is real. Social distances is real. Keep away from these freakish, germish people, man, and stay in your own circles and stay around your own families, and you know what I mean? Because the world's changed, man. The world is not the same as before of this coronavirus. And even if coronavirus disappeared today, the damage is done. The effects of this will be global, because this is already on a biblical scale, this corona shit. Even my mum said to me this morning, she ain't never seen nothing that stopped the world like this. Yeah, she said she didn't even think World War stopped the world like this. Do you understand? Yo, I feel like Ralph Smart, there's the cat down the road. Tabby cat and that. But yeah, so yeah, keep searching yourself, and keep the attention on yourself. I'm not saying don't be aware of what's going on around you, but for many people it lowers their vibration. So if you're one of them people that the news and all these negative stories lower your vibration and put you into the panic mode, then cut that trigger off. Don't watch it at all. Do you understand? You shouldn't even get your news from the media, because they're not even telling you what's behind the smoke screen. They're just giving you this. Remember, them media, they're owned by the side of the Illuminati that Donald Trump's not on. Do you understand? So they're not going to tell you the truth, and that's why they keep villainizing Donald Trump. I ain't no supporter of Donald Trump, but I realize what his purpose is in terms of their civil war, and why he has to come and remove certain things. I don't know how he's going to end up, how his side of the Illuminati is going to end up, but I do think that it's tied to the greater scheme of things, and I do think that what's going to happen is they're going to lose the respect and control of the people, because people are losing faith in politics totally. They're just losing faith in it. And I can't see no politicians bringing back people's trust and faith in politics and politicians when they've been lying to us all along and taking our money and living the best life with our money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, spend the focus and the time on yourselves. Do you understand? And your loved ones around you, because that's what's important. And that moral decay is what happened to humans. We forgot that people are important and material is not important. No matter what colour you are, humanity is important. Carrying compassion with you is important. And for us to be the 5th richest nation in the world, us here in the UK, and have so many homeless people and so many people right on the breadline that's in 0-hour contracts and don't have no support net for when something like this happens, that says it all for you. The white man's world wasn't built out of love. It was built out of hate and greed and jealousy and fornication and bloodlust and all of them things. Spirituality never played no part in it. That was us. That was the world we built as black Cushites and black Egyptians, black Ethiopians, Sumerians, black Mexicans, black Chinese. We built that shit. We put the principles down in the earth that the white man came and took away. And now you're witnessing the fall of the white man's world, or Babylon. And piece by piece, structure by structure, it will be taken apart, even by themselves, without them knowing that they're even taking apart their own system, because they're out point scoring and trying to prove points against each other. So stay out their way, man. And like I told you a long time ago, stop voting in their system and stop supporting them. You understand? And visualize in your own creative space a different world and change yourself. Because once we start changing ourselves, they'll see that the rules are changed. They ain't got the same scared sheep in a pen no more. They're dealing with lions and lionesses. That's where we need to get to, man. So I'm enjoying the sun. I can feel it striking on my pineal gland, open me up to the 5th dimension. Do you know what I mean? I'm not panicked. They say I'm a conspiracy theorist. None of the conspiracy theorists are panicked, man. Do you understand? Corona's gonna have to come good to take me out. I ain't wearing no fucking mask. Do you understand? I'm right round the corner from my house, having a spliff in the car where people are walking around like fucking nuclear fallouts dropped out the sky. I have the support and the protection of my ancestors. So yo, be safe, man. I'm not gonna go on. Just be safe, yeah? For all of you out there. Love to all of you.